Thanks, Emily. Good afternoon, babes. It's great to see you all here today. We are going to have some fun today. We are going to raise hell. I know that those of you who have been part of this wonderful madness that is Babes in Business over the past 9 years will back me up when I say to those of you joining us for the first time today that it is time to fasten your seatbelts, cross-check and arm the doors. It's going to be a long afternoon. And it is incredible to think that, as Emily said, that it's 9 years now since that first Babes lunch. I think there were 80 of us at Vino's restaurant, and to see how much Babes in Business has grown and evolved over those years. In particular, over the past 2 years since we incorporated the business as a membership-based organisation. We now have 500 members, a network of 1,500 and growing. This year we held 15 events, from the wonderful Foster's Misbehaving series at some of the city's most gorgeous venues, to boardroom briefings courtesy of Ord Minnett and William Buck, to literary events and exclusive film previews at Dendy Portside, thanks to Hopscotch Films, Sony Pictures, Universal and Paramount. Our focus has most definitely been on the babes of this fine city, but we haven't gone unnoticed. The pressure is on, and as early as next year, we will be holding events in Sydney, the Gold and Sunshine Coasts. Babes in Business is striking a chord, I think, because it seems to be a magnet, well, for people like all of you, the best and the brightest, and birds who have a crack, who seem to step up, take risks and don't apologise for who they are, and who know also how to have a good time. As Katharine Hepburn once famously said, if you obey all the rules, you miss all the fun. And one of our points of difference is that we recognise how hard all of you work and how critically important it is that we have time to let your hair down, have a few thousand wines, whether it's away from the office, away from the kids, or heaven forbid, away from the husband. So as a result, we generally don't subscribe to early morning events because we almost ensure there is a champagne at hand. Now, that is not to confuse us with Babes and Bubbles. That was Warren Armstrong's topless car wash at Albion. He owns brothels. We don't know him. But Babes is also about creating opportunities for women across all professions and industries to meet, to grow business relationships, and in many cases strike, as Emily said, fantastic new friendships with like-minded women. Our members are from law, finance, property, retail, fashion and media, entrepreneurial women who are driving new businesses, women who have established themselves over the decades, and babes who are just on the way up. And we absolutely, this is very important, reject that tired old chestnut that women are their own worst enemies in the workplace. Look, I think that's Edgar. This is about women supporting women, and I know that it's delivered dividends for many women and babes in the room today. We're also not about male bashing. Blokes are great. Every babe should own one. But seriously, there was a bit of a pressure this year from some boys to come along today, but you know, they've got the long bar, they've got their has-beens. This afternoon is just for you. Last year I asked some peers in PR, Natalie, Kath and Fleur, you know who I mean, why babes mattered. So this year I thought we'd go to the babes in media for their take on why babes rule the world. Nicole Carrington, Image magazine editor, said babes rule the world because in any one day we can simultaneously juggle high-powered business meetings, babies on our hips, our partner's multiple demands, the best friend in crisis, the hot trainer boy who is still trying to make us restrict our weekly intake of alcohol to 3 measly drinks, paying the bills, feeding the dog, all while wearing our favourite new pair of sky-high hot pink Natsui heels. Well said, Nicole. The Courier Mail's federal political reporter Sam Strutt, or Strutt Guts to me. I haven't seen you, Strutt. Where are you? There she is. Sam said because men are wimps. If blokes got their periods, it would be compulsory for the workforce to have 1 day off every month. Under the coalition, cramp leave could be traded away for pay increases in your AWA. Kevin and Julia would, of course, include this as an award condition. 4BC's Vic Carthew, another girl I haven't seen yet today. There's so many. Where are you, Vic? Hi, Vic. Vic said babes rule the world because they get things done. Anna Blythe set a pretty good example over the past few weeks. You can't always check what the most popular thing to do is. You've just got to make a decision and own it. And babes do that better than anyone. And Q Weekend style queen Lib Clark, who is just here, said we rule the world because we are smart, strong, super stylish and well-informed. We can multitask successfully whilst wearing a tight pencil skirt, maybe for some, 4.5-inch heels with a 2-year-old wrapped around both legs. We work hard, raise children, nurture our family, make the house a home, do the homework, cook a roast and apply lip gloss. We are the most independent generation of babes in history. Well said. It's been a big year for babes. We've moved into our gorgeous new offices at the Kelvin Grove Urban Village. We've got a big year planned for 2008. And I'm pleased to announce today a new strategic partnership with the tremendous Australian Institute of Management, which will see us present dedicated business workshops for babes next year, creating more opportunities to network and learn. We're not just pink and fluffy, but rest assured there will always be a focus on all things feminine and fun. Thank you again to our sponsors who really helped make today a reality. In particular, Triumph, who has been a tremendous supporter of babes over the past 2 years. And Foster's, an evergreen sponsor of babes. And I really urge all of you to seek out their products and show them the support that they afford all of us. Thank you to all of our gold, silver sponsors and partners, to Nicole and Laurent and the team here at Gianni Events. It is the most sublime function venue in Brisbane. And to my partners in crime, Mark Napton, who has stepped up as a director of babes this year and has been part of the scene behind the years, creating our online presence, and the beautiful Jane Walsh, who now works in the business several days a week. Jane has done the most superb job pulling to get this day together today. She's the graphic design guru, ladies, but today she is now officially also the events maestro. Well done, Jane. God, I really need a wine. Yeah. Thanks to our clever columnists, whether it was Tracy Millard teaching us why heels are worth every inch of pain, to Bron McLean's take on Cinderella and her gay friends, who always have a clean bathroom and a great brie at room temperature, to Jodie Bash McLean reading us the Riot Act on email etiquette. Thank you for all of your great reads this year. The Young Care Charity Committee, headed up by Anne Barclay-Moore, thanks, ladies, for your efforts this year. To my team at KDPR, Deb and Kate and Ben, who are all here today and who often take up the babes mantle, thanks for all your hard work. And to our great PR volunteers who also always step up, whether it's Mercedes-Benz Fashion Festival or babes. They're here in numbers and they stuffed those gorgeous goodie bags for you ladies all day yesterday, so they've done a great job. Finally, to all of you, our members and guests and those waiting to join next year, you are babes. You're the ones people come to meet. You're the ones who continue to inspire. Our new memberships for 2008 will include 12-month and 24-month memberships that are annual rather than based on the calendar year, so I look forward to welcoming many of you on board. And I'm sure I speak for all of you babes in the room today in saying, been an angel all year, Santa baby, so hurry down that chimney tonight. Have a great day.
Isn't she fabulous?